You know, we are giving new people the opportunity to join the to join the Opie and Anthony
totally nude interns.
Totally nude. Thing.
Hey, what the fuck? Why don't we hear any more Scorch?
He started doing a different show.
What is he doing? Well, then why didn't we hear that? What's he doing?
Because it's like
What's wrong with you?
It's like an interview show where he's just interviewing like.
That's beautiful.
Dude, I gotta hear something.
He's probably just interviewing sponsors. I would imagine.
So what do you do?
He's just interviewing like bad bands and stuff.
Fantastic.
It's perfect for us.
Okay,
Fantastic.
I'll get some. But what I was going to say was, we're trying to get some new interns. Speaking of
totally nude,
having some heat.
Totally nude?
No, they don't have to be nude.
Why are we getting rid of? We have more time with our interns.
No, we have 1 day left. Well, we have more time with Sal, and then the other one just has tomorrow.
Is Sal going to continue with us?
Sal will be continuing.
Why is Matt? How come nobody likes Matt? I really don't get it.
He's rubbed.
Where have you been for the past internship?
No. I mean, I've been here, like, and I understand, like when he first came in, he had a great appearance on the Occupy Wall Street. It was interesting. He has a good radio voice. He was fun to listen to.
Everybody liked in that first appearance.
Could be the biggest drop-off in O&A history.
Oh, my God.
And we've had some drop-offs. Pablo Francisco, what? What was that?
But he was just an eager guy. Like, he's not an entertainer, so it's like, yeah, of course he wants to get back on. Like,
Eager to get on mic.
Yeah.
Period.
But I'm saying you don't. When you're not in, like, that's pathetic for, like, if there's a comedian doing that or an actor, you're like, oh, you douche.
Yeah.
But a guy who's an intern who's showing that he's willing to do anything to get on mic.
No, doing anything to get on mic would be, working, being a good intern, and then you get your mic time.
Like he's starting fake fights and trying to drum up controversy
it's
and
getting
not
very hokey.
Not learning anything
It's
behind
getting
the scenes.
very, very hokey.
I think we should hear his side of it, though.
I mean, I don't want to silence anybody.
He was talking shit about me after
He's
the
really
show.
pissed at Ant.
Yeah, he's pissed at
Why?
me.
Why?
Because yesterday...
because he could have felt up boobies, but...
Is he here?
But he couldn't because...
the company wouldn't allow that.
He couldn't because the company wouldn't allow
Well,
it.
we could have made believe like we usually do,
Should we get it? Let me get to hear what he says.
And
Ant.
just
We
tell
have
the
to hear
company
his-
that
we
he's
have
not
to hear-
feel up the
That's his last day, right?
Tomorrow's his last day.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if he's...
You guys have fun with
speaks
this.
his piece.
I'm honestly curious as to why you even Anthony for that.
I just said, I don't care if he's on the air. He's already at the fucking door.
You called him all greasy and everything yesterday.
Well, he looked like a madman. Now he's not going to walk in because...
No, Kenny stopped him.
Oh.
No, he didn't. Kenny, let him in. What are you doing?
Well, yesterday, Kenny...
I just want to double check.
No, he can walk in when
right.
he wants to. He's an intern.
Yeah, take a seat there, Alfalfa Schweitzer. There he goes.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, your hair looks a little drier today.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was a bit greasy yesterday. Come on now.
Not gonna do it.
If there was a picture of you when you walked in that door, it looked like you were fucking. You should have been on Breaking Bad.
I just wanted to, do it all nice yesterday.
Yeah, do it all nice.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That was nice.
Yeah.
So you got 2 days left.
What, day and a half? Today's almost done.
So you pretty much got one more day as an intern.
Yep.
How do you think the internship went?
I think it went great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
An idiot.
He is dumb.
I got some airtime, which was cool,
You're
but
the dummy in the
that
hot
wasn't
tub.
what it was all about.
Did you learn anything
I learned a lot
about the
I really
broadcasting business?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did learn a lot.
I learned a lot apparently.
Including the basics.
Yeah, all the basics, pretty much.
What'd you learn about the broadcasting business?
Well, it's a tough business. I mean, it's not easy to break into. It's not easy to get your voice heard.
What's rule one of broadcasting? I'm gonna give you your.
Sure isn't easy to get your
quiz.
voice heard.
I'm
Your
giving you your
voice
quiz.
heard.
What's rule one of broadcasting?
I have no idea.
You said you learned a lot. So what would the answer
no one
be?
ever told me what rule.
What's rule
was.
one of
It's
broadcasting?
obvious.
Is it
What would you say the most?
You're addressed? I don't.
What
know.
would you say
We
the
are
most
literally talking
important
about
thing?
rule number one.
What would you say the most
the mic on?
Huh?
Have the mic on before you.
That's probably the best. That's a good
You
one.
do realize your mic hasn't been on the entire fucking time.
Well, touche.
Touche. He got you, Ope.
It's still not
Yes,
on.
he did.
He got you.
Oh well.
You got to
It's
admit,
getting
you were
picked up.
a little more into the airtime than you were about the mundane aspect of interning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I admit it.
What
All
was, our boss, Gary, not even our
Your
that's our-
boss, idiot.
Sorry, you didn't need
Don't
to-
lump me in
Not
that
Chuck
category.
Roast.
No, our Chuck Roast, first tier boss.
What the fuck is Chuck Roast?
Oh, you don't know about Chuck Roast?
That wasn't Rob's on-air name.
Yes, it was.
well,
was.
if you insist on saying that, but you would be.
I know it was. It's terrible.
Chuck Roast.
Chuck Roast. Who's his partner? Rump. Yuck. Fucking yuck.
Chuck and Rump in the morning.
Chuck and Rump Roast.
I love it. So you're idiot boss, not ours.
You're right. You're right.
We officially don't have one.
Good for you.
Yes.
But Gary, who's even one tier above Chuck Roast, he said to Matt on Matt's very first day, Matt, how was your first day as an intern? And Matt looked at him and said, I don't know, kind of boring.
I was being honest.
That's good.
That was the first impression he made on his boss.
But now, just being in a place should be exciting. Just being in the radio environment stuff should be exciting. So even if you were doing, boring stuff, you're here. That's that's 99% of the battle right there.
It is very exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more exciting to be in here, but it's exciting.
Why do you think people didn't like you? Because I like you, but
that's a really good question. Why do you think you rub pretty much everyone the wrong way?
I think in a couple instances it's been jealousy. In other instances,
I mean,
fair enough. When do you think it's been jealousy?
Well, I mean, obviously with Sal,
he's jealous of you.
Yeah.
How is he jealous of you?
He's the golden boy of interns. How
Right.
is he
He's going to end up getting a job out of this.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean,
it's not even a maybe.
I would say
they don't really hire
pretty
much out of here.
That's true.
No, everybody that we have working for us started as an intern. Yeah, they don't hire.
But
don't
how
pay,
many
but they
interns
do
have
hire.
their?
Our whole staff was hired, and they were interns, and they still continue to hire the better interns.
But you have
You don't
interns
have a
come
shot
and
at
go.
that. Sal will absolutely be hired by this company.
Well, good
So
for him.
why would he
I
be
hope
jealous of
does.
you? I don't get it.
Well, I mean,
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
It's frustrating because you
Why
could be
are you like this?
because you could be a cool kid. Like, stop. Sal's not jealous of you. Is he even here? He would say this.
yeah, he's here. Do you want him in?
Yes.
You got some kind of weird social problem. You don't get along well with people.
I get along
Because
well.
you say stupid shit.
Okay, I get along well with some people, and other people not so well. Like, there's several people here.
Name
who
one
absolutely
person
love
that
me.
you get along with.
Who absolutely
one,
loves
Roland, Mars.
Roland
you.
doesn't
They
like you.
absolutely love
Yes,
you.
Roland and Mars,
do you
absolutely love me.
you like Matt?
Wait. First ask him how often he deals with Matt, and then ask him.
All right. How often do you deal with Matt?
Never.
All right.
And do you like him?
He riles you guys up.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I can
All right.
respect that.
And Roland?
But he doesn't.
Roland's coming.
Wait, Mars. Do you like him as a person?
I don't give a fuck either way.
And Roland is the underhanded, by far biggest shit stirrer in the building. Way
Worse
bigger
than
shit
Sam.
stirrer than me.
It's creepy. You're kind of delusional. Nobody likes you.
I've had
No
many,
one on staff likes you.
I disagree.
Mars just proved it. He doesn't give a fuck. He
whatever.
likes
That's
what you
fine
bring
with
to the
him.
show,
they
but that's
kinda
different than
don't
actually
like
liking you as a
I don't-
person.
Can I chime in for a second?
Are you jealous of Matt?
I am completely jealous of Matt. I mean, it's just there's so many things I wish I could do and be like him and aspire to him. So maybe next semester I'm going to try to do more things just like Matt. You know?
As you should.
That should be easy.
And the other thing he's completely
He doesn't
delusional
even-
about is how he thinks that Roland likes him. Roland, every minute he gets a moment to tell me something, he always just goes, "Fucking Matt, he fucking sucks."
I know,
And
the
Roland
second-
riles him up so much.
The second he said Roland though loves me and stuff, I in my own head, not even knowing the situation, I know Roland doesn't like him.
He does. I've had many a meaningful conversation with Roland. Actual conversation, not
Roland
just
is
fucking
laughing
around.
behind your back.
Well, let him.
He's a foot away laughing.
Roland, honestly,
Yes.
not for a bit or anything.
Yes.
Do you like him?
I enjoy pumping him up, so he's like excited. I go, you mind if you give me a Coke? Yes, I will for you. Anything you want.
No, do you know why Roland likes to pump him up?
Using him.
Because there's nothing that brings Roland more joy even than anyone else on staff. Roland fucks with E-Rock way worse than anybody. So what he likes to do is pump up Matt's ego, and since E-Rock is the intern boss, get Matt to start talking back and frustrating.
That's the same thing you do.
Yeah, see, there's a whole
That's why Roland loves him.
gameplay
Yeah,
going
he doesn't
on here.
understand the real reason why this shit goes down. That's
Yeah.
But he
creepy,
said
too.
He said plural jealousy. Like it's not just Sal.
Yeah. Who else? Who else is jealous of you?
I mean, I think Danny was a little bit jealous of some of the attention and
shit.
airtime I got.
Maybe.
Are you kidding me? Oh no.
Good night. Here you go.
Danny would be jealous of you.
Maybe.
And for what?
Why?
Well, just some of the, airtime and attention I got
Now,
during the
don't you
semester.
think Danny gets a lot of airtime?
Well, not nearly as much as other people, like Sam.
Don't drag me into this.
Let me tell you something. Danny was in the studio. Danny chose to get an off-air, out-of-studio position because he likes it better to be able to, get shit together for the show and more of a behind the scenes.
go
He
on
didn't
Facebook
want to
and
be.
stuff.
What?
Whoa! That's it. Go on Facebook.
Whoa, shit!
Oh,
Did you hear what he said while you were walking?
Danny Ross.
Ant said that you like to. Here you go.
I go, yeah, Danny was on the air, but and in studio, and he took the position. He voluntarily took a behind the scenes position.
And Danny has an open mic. He could be on whenever the fuck he wants.
And then Matt said, "Yeah, you mean go on Facebook?"
Oh,
as if to say you do nothing.
Well, if let's say I went on Facebook all day, that's 300% more work than you do here.
Okay.
Oh.
And he's right. I am kind of jealous of him because I would like to finger girls and get my own breakfast. So that would be kind of nice.
Well, go do that. I mean, don't go bring your girlfriend in here every fucking Friday to show everyone off.
That I brought her in once.
You brought her in 3 times.
Whatever.
And
point you're trying to make.
What does that have to do with it?
I don't understand.
Just bring her in just as, oh yeah, I got a hot girlfriend.
What is?
You brag about girls all the time.
Wow.
That's just
that's
all
all
you
you try to
lying.
do.
I think I've had a guest here. I think one time.
It was more than once.
When everybody brings their girl in, it means they're showing off or something?
Well, yeah.
that
I
it?
mean, one time Troy brought her in too, and I mean, she's fucking hot.
But it's not just maybe you doing something or she's got nowhere to go for 10 minutes.
When you came in on Saturday and Jess was here, was that me being like,
Oh, yeah,
Matt's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be here?
No, I mean, she had a reason to be here. She had to videotape Eastside Dave.
That's a reason.
I don't know if that's a shot or not. I can't
No,
tell.
I can't
it's
either.
not.
I can't tell.
It was attempted, I think, and then
Now,
he realized.
you're-
Why would I take a shot at you?
But why do you think Danny's jealous of you? Like he's got an on-air gig here if he wants it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, like on the Pro Tools thing in there, it still says Danny as mic number 5. But obviously, the whole semester I've been here.
Wait, look, you're setting up a case. Danny's not jealous of me. Danny and me get along just fine. You said Danny was jealous of you.
But you're not
so
saying
don't bring me
anything.
in.
Well, every
it definitely
time-
doesn't say Mike 5 is Matt.
And it wasn't
No,
important
I know
enough to
that.
change the name on the. What's wrong with you?
It makes no difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
He's jealous of me. He doesn't want to be on the air, and he got a hot girlfriend.
The name is still my name because Mars is lazy.
Yeah, there you go. But
Damn, that's a good name.
That's a good label.
But who would even notice that? I don't know what.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, he's
How mics are
observant
labeled?
though.
That's creepy.
Observant. He takes
pays
little
attention
things
to his
and makes a
environment.
big shit out of it. That with this delusional twist to it is what I see. You are delusional.
Delusional is an excellent word because I've never
really is.
I've never seen somebody feel that they're more deserving for having done absolutely nothing.
I understand the game for what it is. All right, you guys need interns to do shit work for you guys, and interns want to come and be a part of the show for a couple months and feel special because they get to have their voice heard on the radio. So
It's more than that. If you got skills, it leads to
some
gigs
people
around here.
people want to be in the business and they want to learn and they take the internship as an opportunity to learn what running a radio show really is and doing the work that leads to to getting that job. You just showed up and instantly decided that I just want attention, I want to be on air. Now I'm not saying that's a bad goal for somebody who wants to be in the business, but you can't start talking about how you're deserving and people are jealous of somebody who just showed up and didn't do anything.
well,
If you did something that was worth me being jealous of, I would absolutely be. I'm just not because you haven't.
every time I was on the air, even though it was a couple times that I was on for more than 5 minutes, you seem to be even more.
No, I argued
of a
with you
dick to
because
me as
I
usual.
argued with you because you made asinine points about whatever the argument was that was taking place.
Yeah.
I'm never jealous of your on-air
Or because I just knew what
talents
the
and
fuck I was
abilities.
talking about.
No, you don't know what you're talking
No, I
about.
know. I have to
We
get
already got past all this. We're not going to rehash it.
I don't want to
You talk
rehash
out of your ass. You repeat things that you've read somewhere else on somebody's blog, and then you treat it like it's the fact because you read it. And you treat memorizing things and knowledge as the same thing when it's different.
All right, go back on Facebook.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe I will after you rebut what I've just said to you.
There's nothing for me to rebut. I come on
I
air
come
and
on
I
the
know
air and I
exactly.
just make a lot of noise, and because I'm the loudest, I win the game.
Is that what you're doing right now?
No, that's what you're doing.
What's your response, Matt?
Well, is that he's completely wrong. I mean, I do know what I'm talking about. I do my research.
Doo-doo.
Yes, I said doo-doo.
What are you going to do after the internship?
What research do you do? All I see you doing in the back office is reading magazines anyway. So what do you do?
Oh, what magazine? There's no magazine.
I don't know if there's a Maxim or a Penthouse laying around. I see Sal on computers. I see Sal with headphones on. He's making production. He's getting FU calls. He's putting that together. I see you just sitting around.
Well,
honestly, it's just what I see. So what is it?
Sometimes there's nothing to do, and sometimes I have shit to do.
There's never nothing to do. There's always something.
You know what? When there's nothing to do,
you just fucking repeated that because Danny said it a couple weeks ago.
Sal has done.
Man.
Dr. Gay in the house.
Dr. Gay.
Diagnosis.
I wasn't going to get involved, but when Matt comes in here and says, "Oh, I know the game. Interns are here to do,
right.
crap work." But Sal has done more work as an intern.
Could someone take Travis's shoes off?
than any intern since Sam, which was what, like 4 years ago.
5 years.
So
ago.
no, Matt, that's not the game. The game
Dr.
is what
Gay
you
doesn't
make
kick
it.
balls. He licks
And
them.
that's why Sal's coming back.
When he says there's nothing to do, wouldn't you assume that, like, during that time you could maybe write a bit or learn some production or put something together where you can hand it in and say, "Hey guys, check this out," or something? Not just sit around and go, "I'm waiting for someone to give me something to do."
Right, that would be the normal approach. But Matt's approach is just look at NHL.com and pretend like he's doing some research for the show.
I did try.
I never pretended once that I was doing
Matt,
research when I was going to NHL.com.
This will be a blown opportunity for you. So what happens next for Matt?
Daddy will take care of him.
Well,
Like Sal is staying on, and Pat Duffy's now mad at me. But the fact is, it's different skill sets, and I see that they might end up, hiring Sal down the road for production or something.
Well, there are multiple channels.
I would
that
love
can
to
use
hire
Sal's
Pat Duffy.
skill set.
Trust me.
Sal came in here with a background in production. He studied for 4 years in college production.
And what do you do? Study fingering girls. So
Well, he studied like
That's
7
all
or
right,
8
too.
years in college, but decided that he's not sure if he wants to finish.
But I still learned a lot since I've been here. I still had to learn the entire dynamic of how a radio show works.
I never knew how to screen phone calls before I got here, and now I'm
still
stuck
don't.
on the best phone screener on the staff.
right. You didn't answer my
Really?
question.
On the
staff.
What?
Where do you go from
Where
here?
does he fucking get this from?
I don't know. Delusional.
Where do you go from here?
I haven't decided yet.
What are your choices?
Okay, well, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to... I might
Make a
go on
Julia
another
video.
adventure, to be honest. I might... I kind of want to travel out west and see Colorado and see...
You want to be a bum, Jules?
He's a free spirit.
I've never been out
Wanna
west.
walk the earth.
Want to
Get
go...
into adventure.
Is there a graduate school for NHL umpires?
What?
He hasn't even had his undergrad degree yet.
Travis, don't you
Don't you go to
NHL umpires?
don't you go to umpire school?
It's baseball, you dumb fuck.
Oh shit!
You got me.
NHL umpires.
Sorry,
Danny once put it-
like the rest of the world, I don't watch hockey.
Hey, now you heard
Danny
me.
once Danny once summed up Matt's train of thought perfectly. It's psychobabble. There's no rhyme or reason
Just
whatsoever.
keep
It's just
repeating shit
regurg-
Danny says, why don't you?
Because
I like this kid.
Because I
This kid knows
love
what he's
Danny.
talking about.
That's the exact reason. No. But it's true. He just fucking regurgitates anything that
Why
comes
don't
off
you
his
have a thought of your own for once and stop repeating everything E-Rock
Says
says
the guy who
or
went down to
Danny
Occupy
starts?
Wall Street on a bank loan from his father.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Matt, when are you going to get serious about your life? You're going to travel out
is he
west.
gonna
That sounds
respond to any
great, but
point
when are you
I've
going to
ever
actually
made?
do something with your life, career-wise, job-wise?
I've had an incredible amount of experiences. I think, to be honest with it, if I'm going to analyze myself, I probably have a fear of like getting into something, getting stuck in it. Because I've kind of bounced around and tried a whole bunch of different things. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a pro umpire. Oh fuck, I'm going to work in radio. All right, I'm going to be a comedian. Da da da. But I've never had the.
So wait, I thought you said you didn't go to umpire school, but
No, I did.
you say umpire, and it's okay. I say umpire.
It's baseball. You said NHL umpire. That's what doesn't.
Fucking idiot! It
Well,
doesn't matter.
Anyone who's ever watched sports in their lives know that
Exactly, so that's
there's
not
no
me.
umpires in hockey, and it's baseball.
So what sport aren't you going to work for? Which is the one that you went to school for that you're not going to be in as a career? Is it NHL or MLB? I'm confused.
As far as what?
Whatever.
I'm-
As far as you wasting your father's money on other things besides college.
I've been a hockey referee and I've been a baseball umpire. I
For
do
fucking
both.
for the Dwarf Giraffe League? Who?
What?
For Little League? Where have you been doing this refereeing?
Baseball, I've done high school.
Oh
and,
wow, shit.
Hockey, I've done up to juniors.
Damn. You know what?
quite an
I
accomplishment.
take back what I've said. I'm sorry. You're really going places.
I don't care. I really could not give a shit.
Have you ever scored 3 goals in one game?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Have you ever scored with 2 chicks at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah. Throw it in.
You ever finger girls downtown?
Yes.
Wow. Shit, you got things going on.
That's right.
Hey, I heard a rumor going around that you fucked a big fat girl here. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
She denies it. She denies it.
Oh, don't bring her
Oh,
up.
wow.
No,
Really?
There's no reason.
Well, I mean, since Intern Matt is just the coolest cat in the world. I
bang
was just
somebody who
just
shouldn't be
curious
brought
as to
up?
some of the fucking.
It shouldn't be brought up.
Well, you know,
not.
he likes to bring up other people's girlfriends. So let's talk about all the fucking pigs he's fucking.
Oh, fucking pigs, Matt.
Did you bang a fatty?
Well,
I respect that, but I can't do it.
She wasn't. She wasn't huge. I mean, she wasn't thin, but she wasn't huge.
All right.
It was the one time I was on.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. She wasn't that big.
I didn't see her. I just saw the pussy. I mean, I wanted to see the pussy. You showed it. I wanted to see it.
Why should show him the pussy?
Can we go home?
Yeah, you could continue this on the shit show.
I don't want him on the app.
I wouldn't either.
But I don't know. I still don't know why. I understand he's a little abrasive, but I don't know
Just
why
look
everybody
at
has
him and
to-
listen to him.
Everybody
You can
has a
tell why
real
people don't
vindic-
like him. He's you're too confrontational for no reason. Like you are confrontational for no reason. All of a sudden, it's just blah, blah, blah. You're
He doesn't-
abrasive.
You know what he does? He talks shit, and if it's about a topic that he's read about, he can argue it because he's got the paragraphs in his head ready to go. But when the minute that you confront him on something where there hasn't been a blog written about it, he doesn't know how to respond. So he just goes, "Whatever, man."
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even read blogs.
Or he'll behave the way he behaved yesterday. Was when he decided that he had nothing to say because he doesn't have a lot going on upstairs. He'll just not look at you and just not respond to things that you're saying, like a fucking 13-year-old girl would do to their parents.
A stupid one.
I don't know why the anger.
It's because you're delusional, man. I feel bad for you, actually.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even hate you.
I don't feel bad for me.
Well,
He's got a problem with Danny too. He's been taking little jabs at Danny.
Yeah, why do you have a problem with Danny?
I just never have had a meaningful, real conversation with him. Actually,
Why should I have to have one
Who
with
if
you?
you
It
had-
would just be nice. I mean,
But who if you had a meaningful conversation with him?
Meaningful.
everyone here,
Really?
except for Danny.
Sam?
Yeah,
Meaningful?
That's right, Sam.
What
Once in a
kind of
while.
a meaningful conversation have you
No
had
way,
with Sam?
E-Rock.
yeah. Even with E-Rock.
Meaningful?
Yeah.
Even
E-Rock, you want to chime in? Because you're...
Any conversation I had with him is because he directly disobeyed anything we told him to do.
That's not a conversation.
That's not a meaningful conversation.
Or if we told him to do this certain thing, he thinks like, I'm going to go over and see if maybe I could talk to Anthony for a few minutes during the break.
When
Or-
did I ever do that?
It just keeps going back to being
You told Sal
delusional.
to go do stuff that I specifically told you to do so you could go get Anthony's cup of ice so you could maybe have an encounter with him and talk to him so he'd recognize you.
Did Sal tell you to say that?
No! You admitted to me when I confronted you on it.
The second day.
Counters
This
with
is
me
why
are special.
No, get
This
over
is
it,
why
right?
nobody likes you.
Love a good encounter with me.
It keeps going back to delusional. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
Everything's delusional. I don't think you've had meaningful conversations.
I think
with
Matt's
people
saying
on
just
here.
get over it, right? It was his second day.
Exactly.
I
3
understand.
months ago.
He feels
Jimmy.
like he really does feel like he deserves to be in here on the air for all of this. By the way,
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get back to what started all this with
I
him
don't-
being so pissed off that Anthony denied him from coming
Oh,
to
he
the
was
studio yesterday?
You're right about that, E-Rock. He was super pissed at Ant yesterday. Remember, Matt?
Yeah, I was
happened?
pretty pissed off.
Why are we mad?
Why are you mad?
He was like,
'cause,
"Fuck Anthony."
Opie was gonna bring me in to do what I can with the girl, and then you were like, "No,
But
get
that's
this
right.
freak
He
the
said-
fuck out of here."
He said
who
it's not your
wanted-
decision.
Yeah.
and then I reminded him that your name is in the marquee. It's the Opie and Anthony show, and he said, "Yeah, Opie and Anthony."
Oh!
I never
for the
said
record.
that.
Yes, you
definitely
did. You
did.
fucking
I
lying twat.
absolutely
You fucking lying
believe that.
twat. Yes, you
I
did.
never said that.
And there's a
Absolutely
fucking
believe you
room
would
full
say
of people.
something
I
like
heard
that.
you say it, you
that.
douche.
How far down is Matt on the fucking list?
But he didn't refer to you
Well,
as
obviously
Anthony.
the bottom.
Oh, what was I?
That fucking guy.
No, I did
that
not.
was
Come
me?
on, I did not
Opie
say
and
that.
that fucking guy?
And that
I
fucking
did
guy
not
said.
say that.
So
what are
you
you
bothered you
gonna do?
couldn't come in and feel porn star
I
tits?
was. I was.
I think
bothered.
most guy would have been bothered by that.
Because-
I know I would have been.
And my thought was he talks a good game with the ladies. Let's see what the fuck.
And
he
I
can
would have
do.
done a good
That's
job.
That was my
No,
thought.
I
Shits
thought
and such
I
good
just
things.
thought-
Although
Patrick.
Ant was right though, because the company would give us.
Yeah,
they
you're not
wouldn't
allowed
let
to.
Can't
us.
have interns
Yeah, but
then.
he
The company wouldn't allow
And
it.
I
He
wanted
doesn't care
some-
about that. We told him that, and he said, so? He seems to think that we all value his pleasure more than our jobs.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it at first. I believe
Am I
you now.
am I
'cause,
jealous too? Am I jealous too?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
What do you
I
think you might be
have a
jealous
lot
of?
of anger. I don't think you're.
I have
jealous.
anger
Matt.
towards who?
I just think in general you have a lot of anger.
Opie
You think I do?
Yeah,
Opie
you're
left.
always yelling and screaming, and you have a kind of a closed view of life, and you have hatred towards certain people, and
don't take the bait.
You know, it is what it is. I mean,
Wow, fuck.
All right.
Basically, what he's saying is
he's got me down.
He's saying "fuck you" is what he's saying.
He's trying to have a meaningful conversation.
not that
with
there's
Yeah.
things about you that I don't respect.
Oh,
and,
good. Wow. Now I can sleep
mean,
tonight.
You know,
I
I
can
like
sleep.
you like young girls. I like young girls. You know,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that's
All
a
right.
good thing.
That
You
is-
like baseball. I like baseball. So
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. We got a lot in common.
You think
yeah.
Ant's a funny guy?
I do. I think he's very funny.
Oh boy.
I
So
do.
now I don't know what to say. You know, the Opie and
Honestly,
that guy show.
That fucking guy.
I mean,
That fucking guy. Thank you, Sam.
I mean, ultimately, I'm just a fan. But before I got here, you were my favorite.
oh. Well, now who would be your favorite?
Opie.
Opie?
I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
where it turned. Besides this, is when we started really going and discussing the Occupy Wall Street stuff. He'd be back here saying how fucking delusional you were
I'm
with some of
delusional.
your views as far as
Yeah.
speaking out against the Occupy Wall Street people.
You know, life experience does account for a lot
It's true.
when you look at the world. You know,
Yeah.
maybe one day, you know, you'll
But
see
I mean,
things
I
a
don't
little
think your
differently.
basic views of life have probably changed that much over
they have.
time.
They have. They have.
How do you think that you
Not-
have a
not-
view of life?
not
Oh,
towards
yes,
ethnics,
Opie,
but-
please. What?
Whoa! Getting comfy in the chair.
Oh wow.
Nothing changed. I'm still on a microphone. So why the
Fucking
comment now?
And so am I.
What's the comment now? Okay, so what makes you
What's
think?
your question? What do you want?
Oh!
I'm sorry, it's the Intern Matt show. Apparently,
Yeah, it seems to be.
Well, my question was, what makes you feel that you have all this life experience to talk about it?
Well, I'm here. I'm on Earth. I've been on Earth
Sure, but
25 years.
But what
25.
jobs have you held? Have you ever been on your own? I mean, what have you
hot, man.
done?
69.
I fucking traveled the world on my own.
That's not on your own. So what
No.
job? So
Absolutely
what
it
job
is.
did you? What job did you work
Not on
for
your
and
own.
save money to afford these
Yeah,
trips?
yeah. How'd you afford
Umpire.
the trips? When you're given things to travel the world, it's not you traveling
that's
the
not an
world.
accomplishment.
You have a different view of even the world when you're traveling the world on someone else's dime. Let me be honest with you. If you earned that money, you would have a different appreciation.
The
for
real
these
world
things.
has never smashed you in the face.
Nope, not
and
yet.
I can't wait for it. to.
This is the
Well,
closest.
I
it's
mean,
come.
I've gotten punched in my face quite a bit, which you probably never have.
We're talking figuratively.
I've been punched in the face, man.
Have
Believe
you?
it or not. Yes.
You been in a fight?
I think we've
I
all.
absolutely have been in a fight.
Oh, is that a? Does he want to fight?
Do you want
or
to fight me?
something?
No.
Because that's not exactly a sign of
I- I-
intelligence
I don't-
when you
I
start
don't
running
fight
on your
people.
mouth,
No.
screaming how you want to fight people.
I don't fight people.
It's
Can I
really
chime
not
in
an
1
intelligent
second?
thing to do.
Yes, sir.
The other day, Matt goes. He asked me. He said, "Have you ever been arrested?" I said, "No, I've never been arrested in my entire life."
yeah,
and Matt
I-
admits to me he's been arrested between 25 and 30 times.
Well, that's not an admission. That's a lie. He hasn't been.
Yeah,
admitted.
what-
No,
Have
but
you
he even
been
said he can't go to Canada because he's had a DUI.
He's
Well, it's
lying
life
to you.
experience.
Piece of shit.
What have you been arrested for?
Drinking pot.
What's the
30
worst
times?
Worst
Well,
thing.
you're not supposed to drink it, stupid.
B&E?
Worst would be no
B&E?
no DWI was the worst.
187 on an undercover cop.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I think that's why he's so upset that he's not coming back, is because he's been given so much in his life.
Well, that's why he was down at Wall Street too. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's just more of that
now-
attitude carrying over.
That now we're not giving him another semester.
Okay, I never expected it. I never
No,
expected
but-
to come
but
back.
I think
I
you
knew I'd
did.
burn my bridges here pretty quickly. It's okay.
Jim likes you though.
It's not a matter of burning bridges. It's just that you didn't do anything. Like, do you understand? You could have the worst attitude in the world, but if you did great things and you made this great shit, you'd say, you know what? Intern Matt's he's kind of a cunt, but look at all this great stuff.
That's how
But
I
we
felt
don't.
about
But we
Sam.
don't have all that great
do.
stuff.
You still
You
do.
know
There's
what?
no great stuff from you,
At the very least, I provided some entertainment for you people. That's it.
and that's exactly what it was. The very least.
But we
Fine.
could have literally, we could have dragged, and we have anyone from the street up here, and they could have given us the same thing.
All right.
I did tell
You
him
know?
there's an intern Matt every semester.
Exactly. Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He really thinks that he's this unique case. Like we've never seen this
yeah.
guy before. But you know, he's just another
You're
cookie cutter intern.
You're Gardner in Platoon.
Am I?
Yeah.
So take a hike, Love Buzz, or whatever. it
Exactly.
was.
I don't know, Love Buzz, whatever it is.
Unless Mars can hook you up with something in the engineering department.
Yeah, I did have a dream about that.
He's your boy.
I had a dream the other night that I was staying in your house, and so was Sal. And Sal was in my room, and I was trying to sleep, and Sal was walking around just muttering to himself about something Korean, some Korean,
What are you, nuts,
Korean.
Sal?
Yeah, I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah, why are you in Matt's room at Anthony's house?
Yeah.
In
So I
his
didn't
dream.
understand.
This
Well,
was
it's
in
a
his
symbolic dream
warped
of this
mind.
place.
Dr. Gay, an
This is
analysis,
Anthony's
please.
house.
Right.
This
My
is Anthony's
house.
This is work, and it's about you and him at work. I don't know exactly what
Yeah.
the Korean
So
thing is.
maybe it meant that like
Yankee
Sal
cranky.
was like constantly bothering me,
Or talking
like,
about things that you don't understand. Like maybe the Korean was something you would understand.
Okay.
So maybe you're both at Anthony's house, and he's muttering in Korean, and he's speaking a language that you don't understand.
Something
so maybe
you
it
don't
bothers
understand.
you that he
Like
understands certain things that you
broadcasting
don't.
stuff.
Right.
Whatever. Honestly, yeah. Maybe.
that. Okay,
Like
that makes
broadcasting
sense.
stuff.
Yeah.
That actually might make sense.
Like,
Like
check the
about
levels.
production.
Might as well be Korean.
Well,
All right. Look, I'd love to continue this, but I got a long drive.
We have to finish this with Matt tomorrow. I hate to see him go, but
yeah,
it
well,
has to happen.
It's his last day. We'll say adios to you tomorrow.
Maybe you should co-host tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Take that other fucking guy's spot, and I could stay home.
Well, I do
That'd
know
be
that he
great.
does
I never
appreciate
said
you and
that.
the things that you said because you did comment on his greasy hair, and today he's washed up and
He
there's no
is very,
product.
yeah,
and he made
you're
sure
very
to look
washed up.
very, very handsome for you.
You were sweating, your eyes were fucking huge, and your hair was greasy. You flung the door open going, I was like, what the fuck?
well, I was
Oh,
excited.
you gotta be shitting me.
No, I guess what?
Can I do it?
No way.
Don't let it
no.
go. No.
Why?
No, because the sponsor wants
so pissed. They hate him
a
too.
read. All right, get out of here.
All right.
Come on. I got fucking responsibility.
Lave.
Live.
Bye, Matt.
Live.
Matt.
There they go.
Oh, I got it.
Can I have a bed, please? Oh,
What are you,
thank
sleepy
you.
or something?
Chipster.
Shit is on. Shit is on. It's after Opie and Anthony Live. You didn't think the fight stopped when the show stopped, did you? Because let me tell you something. It's the after show here. I went to go take a piss once the show was over. I walk back in the room, and Mars says, Sam, where the fuck have you been? And I look over, and Matt and Danny have been at each other's throats since the show ended. That entire break. Matt and this is to everybody who thinks, O&A are orchestrating these great bits that are There's never been a bit orchestrated in the history of this show as long as I've been working here. And that was never more evident than when I walked in after taking a piss. No mics, nobody even paying attention to them, and Danny and Matt are at each other's throats.
He's just a cunt, and he just
Matt?
he just likes to be a cunt for the sake of being one because he knows it gets a reaction, and he knows how just
Oh, and you don't do the same thing?
No.
You're not a dick just for the sake of being a dick?
to you because you're a dick.
You're not a dick to other people?
No, I'm a dick to you.
Then why have you had fights with everyone else on the show? No one else has fights with
Not
everyone else.
You understand that everybody gets into fights. Everybody's
Really?
had fights. Yes, that's true.
Does
That's
Roland
true.
fight people?
Yeah, Roland.
Roland's had some pretty
gotten
vicious
into
fights.
Some fucking pretty heated fights. Okay.
Roland actually got into a
Everybody
fight
gets
with Voss.
fights. Let's not pretending that I'm the only one that gets heated with people. Let's not forget because maybe I'm in a fight with somebody. That also means the other person is in a fight as
With
well.
you.
Right, but you seem to be in a
Don't worry
lot of
about
fights.
that. Well, if that's what you want to say to try and troll me out, then that's your business. I'm not going to fall for your fucking bait. I'm telling you why I'm a cunt to you, and it's because you walk around here
Because you
like
feel
you've
the
earned
need
something.
just to be a dick,
That's
just
not
to be
true.
a dick.
So then what-
why
so
is
why
it
this
when
attitude
no
from
one
you?
else at this fucking place gives me an order, which obviously they're allowed to do because I'm an intern,
Why are you
they're
the only
superior.
one to define
Why are
me?
you the only one that has to be a fucking cock about it every time?
Because you don't listen. That's why. Because you don't listen when I give you an order. You don't fucking listen.
It's like just the attitude. When I come and get breakfast, it's just the fucking attitude that you
So you don't
have to get.
So, well,
I
then I guess you're not
understand
prepared
that you're
for
my
this working
superior.
environment.
I
No, you don't
understand.
understand that, or
Yes,
else you
I
wouldn't be talking
fucking
to me like
understand that. But you're the only one that has to be a fucking dick about it every
No,
time.
Sam is just as big of a dick as I am, except
no, he's not.
he plays you so well that you actually buy into him liking you.
Is that true, Matt?
Is what true?
What Danny just said.
No.
Oh.
Sam is actually a genuinely good guy.
Sam is Mr. Brainwash, by the way, in case anybody's wondering out there. That's Sam's new nickname. From now on, it is not primetime Sam Roberts. I just call him MBW.
I'm a good-natured person.
You really are.
I have a wonderful
Why
soul.
everyone likes you?
That's
Everyone
right.
at SiriusXM likes Sam Roberts.
Hey, UCB
Does
friend,
everyone at
are we
SiriusXM
cool?
like Danny Ross? I don't know about that.
Well, that's not your place to judge.
Okay,
Keep
but
talking
just
about more
from
shit you don't
just
know
from
about,
what
you
I've
fucking
seen,
asshole.
just from what I've seen, I've only been here a couple months.
Yeah, and you did really well for yourself with the opportunity that you
But
had.
I think I did.
You think Danny has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way here?
Probably. I mean, I don't know for sure, but probably.
That's what you think.
It's my perception.
Based on
Based on being a fucking fan,
Okay.
right? Based
Is
on
it
being
ba-
a little
is
fan
that
boy
what-
like you are.
Is it based on being a listener or is it based on what you see around here?
Both.
What do you think, Danny? Do people not like you around here?
I could care less. I could care less. But the reason being is because I don't go out of my way to make sure that people like me. Because I don't come to work to make friends. I don't show up to socialize. I don't come to hang out at people's desks and to make a little chit chat because I just don't give a fuck. I just come to work, I do what I got to do, and I leave.
You didn't make the lobby Christmas party yesterday?
Nah, you know what? I missed it. I missed the lobby Christmas party.
I too missed it.
Because I really don't know what I was expected to do. Like a lot of people around here love free food. I mean, if anybody's watched The Office and they've seen that episode where it's like free pretzel day, and Stanley just can't wait to get that free pretzel, and if anybody fucks up his free pretzel day, there's going to be fucking hell to pay. Multiply that by 300, and that's who works for Sirius XM Radio.
I got to tell you something, Danny. I mean, I'm with you on the Christmas party because it was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But you know, when it's noon and it's Halloween pizza party day, I'm in that lobby, so I can't go with you.
See, I just don't understand why. Like, there's probably, and I'll give what do I want to say here? A very average estimate, and say maybe there's 800 pizzerias in New York City.
Yeah,
you can get pizza anywhere. It's not exactly a
but
limited commodity.
You have to exchange money for
the
pizza.
Second that there is a free slice of pizza in this building, it's fucking mayhem.
Troy said there's booze there too.
There's booze at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I heard Troy got all lit up, but this is more interesting.
Back to the topic.
Yeah, because Matt.
Yes.
So you think Danny rubs people the wrong way?
Yeah.
Do you think you rub people the wrong way?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Do you really think that, or do you think that just because after today? Like, are you a self-aware person, or are you just saying that because that's the answer we're going for?
Obviously, I've rubbed people the wrong way because there's several people on this staff that still don't like me even after 3 months.
Who doesn't? Who can you say for sure doesn't like you?
Danny Ross.
Does not like you.
No.
I would say that's a safe bet. Who else?
Sal.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. Who
Kenny.
else? Kenny doesn't like you. Why?
I don't know.
Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah. I really don't know. I mean, he never trusted me to do his runs or anything.
How do you know?
Well, because whenever there was coffee that had to be gotten.
Oh, sorry.
Grab Eric's.
Because I do multiple runs a day. Oh.
Well, no, because he asked you to do runs. He never asked me to do a run
No, because
he liked you first, and he didn't really know me coming in. I really don't know, and you know what? I couldn't give a shit.
He specifically said he doesn't. To me, he said he doesn't trust you at all.
Okay,
and that's a valid point. I completely understand where Kenny's coming from.
I don't know why, but
Eric,
why don't you attack Kenny like you attack me? Attack Kenny.
What do you want me to say? I mean,
because you're a fucking pussy, right?
Okay, no, Kenny's been a dick
to you.
Yes.
Give examples. You got a lot of examples about how I was a dick. Why don't you say what you have to say, except replace my name with Kenny's name?
Why don't you get closer to me so you can kiss me?
All right, let's not get too close. We got to save. We got to save.
Yep.
What's going on? Nobody's going to get in a fight. There's no need for security. We got to save some. Opie and Anthony may want to do this tomorrow, so I can't spend my after show doing this. And Matt, you know I didn't want to have you on the after show today. I didn't have you on yesterday. I don't want to have you on tomorrow. So I'm not going to spend.
But you think that Sam still likes you, right?
I do.
I'm not going to spend. Is there a fire alarm going on? Eric, is there a fire? Is there a fire?
It's just Eric's head. Just
testing.
Oh, it's just testing? Okay.
By Fieri, is there a fire?
So, Matt.
Yes.
I want you to say your final word, and then if Opie and Anthony want to get back into it tomorrow, Opie and Anthony can get back into it. But it's a final word, and it's not, don't say something to stir up everything again, because we're done with this part of the after show for today.
You know what? I don't know what there even is left to say. Me and Danny, I mean, before we came on the air, we were yelling at each other, and I don't think it's going to get resolved in one day. Right. I don't think there's any reason for it to get resolved.
No,
I just think
I'm never going to see you again.
Exactly. And I think I'll walk out of here saying, you know what? Danny Ross was a dick. Okay? And that's fine.
I'll walk out of here and I'll go, who is that kid? I don't remember, but he was an asshole.
All right. No response. That was it. That was the last word. Not kicking out. Dismissed.
Okay.
This is not a dishonorable discharge for today's after show.
All right.
But I can't keep the conversation going because
you know what? Thank you for the opportunity, Sam. I appreciate it.
Tomorrow's your last day. We'll see what O&A want to do tomorrow. Eric's got to talk to you now. Oh, boy. Behind the scenes trouble.
Let's just move on, shall we?
I know what that means. You're getting yelled at.
Yes.
You think so, Mars?
Oh, he already told me.
Eric told you got yelled at?
He had to be in here because management wanted him to keep an eye on what's going on.
Well, because he lets these kids get away with murder, and then they fucking act away, and then they act like, and then they have the feeling that it's okay to act like that, and that's a bad thing.
Look at the smile on Troy's face.
I love this.
You
whole
love
thing.
it. It's great.
This is great.
It's funny. Steve Sturniolo has been on the show a bunch of times. He's the pit bull. That's how we refer to him as.
Yeah.
He said he was the one texting me, telling me when Howard made the announcement that he's hosting America's Got Talent. Steve Sturniolo was texting me because he's a big Howard fan, and he stopped me in the hall and he said, "What happened with intern Matt today? That was a bigger deal to me than Howard's major announcement. It was the greatest thing I've ever heard on radio."
Yeah.
So people are happy about this who work
Well,
here.
of course, absolutely. I mean, especially because he is very delusional.
Yeah.
He's just lost track of reality. Doesn't know what's really going on, and he just has this askew view of how things are run up here and how he's supposed to act.
Listen, we don't think that all of you out there are like that. We don't think every potential intern is like that. And as a matter of fact, I personally think that there are those of you out there who can prove that Matt does not speak for this generation of young people coming out of college, and that Matt does not speak for this generation of interns, and that there are more Sals out there. Because so far there don't seem to be. But why don't you come intern for the Opie and Anthony show? Because like we said, tomorrow is literally intern Matt's last day. What a first semester to have interns back on the show, I'll say that. And Travis, we haven't, after today, lost interns again, have we?
Not at this
Not
moment.
yet.
No.
Not yet. Okay.
But look,
the day is still young.
Here's what we got to remember. There's very few Sals and there's very few Matts.
Right.
There's a lot of people in between that
And
would make
that's
great interns.
That's who we're looking for. Because guess what? Paul, who's been on the show every now and then, who's here like 3 days a week helping out, he's definitely an in-between, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Paul is not where Sal is.
No.
I mean, he's not where Matt is. He's not that low, but he's an in-between. And somehow, Paul ended up getting hired here. So it happens.
Let me just tell all the people out there who are thinking about the broadcast industry, who maybe can get credit for an internship with this show. Intern Matt was an intern. That means you, if you're an ounce better than that, you can be here too. There should be nothing stopping you. There should be nothing going, well, I can't be an Opie and Anthony intern. I don't have any experience. That is not stopping you, folks.
If you could form a sentence,
Yeah.
chances are you could probably intern
And get college credit.
So you have to-
the only requirement here is that you get college credit. If you can get college credit for being here, come and try to apply because chances are you will be in consideration.
If Bobo was in college, would he?
If Bobo was in college, he would have already been hired and promoted to management.
Yeah. He's 1 degree higher than Matt.
You just go to SiriusXM.com/internship, select Opie and Anthony.
I want to put a bumper right in the middle of the show.
So what is SiriusXM.com/ Eric, that shouldn't be funny to you. I'm sure
He's cracking up.
that you, like me, have no idea what Dana's
I don't
talking about.
understand.
I have
I don't
no
understand
idea.
what's going on here.
Well, he did an impression of Bobo putting bumpers in the middle of a show.
What does that mean? Why
I
would you
don't know.
put bumpers in the middle of a show?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like a dumb thing to do, but I don't know why anybody would.
Anyway,
I guess he's saying
SiriusXM.com.
like Bobo would do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. So
Slash
start the
internship.
plug again, Eric.
SiriusXM.com/internship, select Opie and Anthony, and as long as you get college credit, you can intern for our
No,
program.
as long as you get college credit, you can have an interview, and then we'll select interns.
Yeah, you have the
Eric.
chance.
Well, at this point, we'll take what we can get.
This is why Eric is a horrible intern boss. He's the worst. As long as you're getting college credit, you get the job.
Yeah, let's at least make it sound like there's competition here.
Yeah. I mean, there is with Sal, so bring your A game. But yeah, so we are definitely looking, in all seriousness, we're looking for new interns. So go to SiriusXM.com/internships and
I don't even know why
join
Sal would
this
care.
world.
Like, why would you care? Why would you look at Matt and be like, you should be like, dude, you're fucking done. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he seems a little upset at him, but it just seems like
Matt's good at getting under people's skin.
I think Sal's more tired of just him
dealing with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you were there, Troy.
What's that?
You were the first one on staff to have a major problem with Matt. You've since eased up on him.
Yeah.
And he's kind of been like, okay, I get it.
Well,
I get
because-
his shtick.
Yeah, I get his shtick, and it's just like the kids. I mean, here he's going to amount to nothing. I mean, and I've told him that. I said, you have nothing going for you.
That's confirmed?
You're done. I mean, you've wasted all this money. He said you had to come up with all this money for this internship. It's done. You've ruined it. So you might as well just fucking ride it out and with a smile on your face.
You know what it is with me? I feel like it's kind of like playing Modern Warfare 3 to me. It's just like, am I any good at that game? No. Am I ever going to be good at that game? Probably not. Do I still play it every day or every few days? Yeah. Is it still going to enrage me? Sure, but the fact is, I still have a good time with it. So even though we all know what his game is,
I don't know what he's talking
we all
about.
still play his game because sometimes it is fun to play. So
I don't know anything about Modern Warfare.
I think that's why. No, I think that's why Sal.
WWE 12.
Do we have plugs for that?
No.
Well, anyway, I just think that's why Sal might entertain him a little more than. I
mean,
because
whatever it is.
Look, I know I'm not good at it, but I'm going to play the game.
It's not all bad news for Matt. It's not like, he's kind of leaving here on a down note, but it's not all bad news because the holidays are coming and there's no reason. Like, you'd think, he's working for free as an intern, but he can still afford a great gift for his loved ones.
How? Preferably what if it was made out of, maybe gold is probably out of reach, I'm guessing, on his salary, and maybe platinum's probably not there either.
You'd be surprised.
And I just don't think that you could really afford anything.
No.
What could you get that would be an amazing gift for your lady?
You're totally off on this one. I've heard Steven Singer is going to take care of Matt this holiday season. This guy is a genius, not Matt, Steven Singer. He's figured out how to make everything so easy. Idiot-proof and simple. That relates directly to what we were talking about. Steven has the best gifts for you. They're so special, he's going to make you look like a hero. Eric, was that your stomach grumbling?
No, Mike's not on.
No. You got it. Yep. He's already found the perfect gift for you. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com and check out his Black Diamond collection. For the first time ever, Steven's combined his brand new collection of silver with his best-selling black diamonds. You must check out his silver black diamond infinity necklace for only $249. Wow. You can afford black diamonds.
And if you can't, you could just ask your dad for some money to get one.
Go online, Matt will. Go online right now to IHateStevenSinger.com and view this top-selling necklace. It's right there on the front page. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's risk-free.
Yeah.
So shop online. You'll get free shipping on all your holiday orders, and you'll get the money-back guarantee, okay? I promise you. Free shipping both ways. It's easy. Just go online to IHateStevenSinger.com or call 1-888-I-HATE-STEVENSInger to have one of his great, not good, great personal shoppers assist you. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com, or if you're in Philadelphia or near Philadelphia, visit his store. It's on 8th and Walnut. It's on the other corner of 8th and Walnut. That's I Hate Steven Singer.
Would like a black diamond thing, would that be a good present? Let's say if I fingered some girl in Zuccotti Park and I wanted to get her a present.
You're going back towards Intern Matt. And I'm trying. This is not
we're done with Intern.
Intern Matt's Variety Hour.
No.
Okay.